Hello again, folks. Take a little ride over here past Martin Luther King Park, and go over here past a couple of the old buildings here on the north side. Gonna take a look at where a murder happened. Just a couple of days ago, there was a venue over here. It's a rental venue, and it was rented. It sounds like for a party celebrating the Western Michigan Broncos hockey team win. And it got out of hand. Some people made phone calls and alerted the address of the place as being one of these crawler parties, and hundreds showed up, and it got out of hand. The security that was there working that night actually called the police. They needed help. The police were just on their way, and confrontation broke out between the young security guard, and it looks like one of the people that were attending this party, and man from Battle Creek. He pulled a pistol and he shot the security guard and killed him, shot him right in the chest. And then another individual helped him hide his firearm, and another individual picked up the dead security agent's gun and made off with it. And so far as this morning, they've caught all three of them, and they're all in the Kalamazoo County Jail. Looks like they all were from the Battle Creek area and coming over here on that crawling party. It didn't have anything to do with the venue. It just was things got out of hand and real quick. And so we're going to take a look at this site here a second. I'll be right back. Travel along one of the old original brick roads here, and turn here on East North Street. Head east, we're on Porter Street. And right here is the venue that this happened at, right here on the left. And the killing took place in the parking lot. It's adjacent to the facility. Yes, sir, right back there. I shall be right back. Okay, that venue is just around the corner, so to speak, from the new affordable housing project they're building on the area of an old factory right there. A couple other businesses that were there, and they've been razed, and just behind there was the homeless encampment for several years. Literally several hundred people living in that encampment. All the apartments here on the right, brand new, renovated, and then over here on the left as well, renovations. We have the street completely renovated, and right here is where they arrested the Uber killer. Jason Dalton was pulled over right there. So a little bit of history here. We're going to cross back over the tracks. All this property is for sale and so forth. Of course, we're back into the Mission District. I'll be right back. Here you have greater downtown Kalamazoo, and then head down East Ransom Street. The older factories right here from back in the day. You can just imagine this all the way through here like that, and the homes, okay, as you can see, that of course have been razed. Few still exist. These would have all been homes along here. This was the fire station. There. And then, of course, I go right down here to past the Mission. You can see they have security out standing on the street corners. That's to protect the bus station, the Metro transit station. They have other patrols through here. Pretty blooms on the trees right here at the train station. Looking at it kind of from this angle. And of course, this is the Gospel Mission and everything else. All the way down through here to the old Reed Hotel there, and straight ahead on the right. We have a green arrow. We'll just take this right straight through here. This is North Burdick Street. Old businesses here from back in the day. That train station really brought business to town, so to speak, and this grew. Old go sign right there. North end of the mall. I'll be right back. All this is the festival site. They have the concerts downtown and the Greek Fest and Oktoberfest and whatever. It's all down here. Back here, more of the buildings along the North Burdick Mall. There's even a police precinct in here. Okay, and right straight ahead here is one of the new public bathrooms, toilets. It's been here just a couple of years now. They're supposed to have several more of those that were supposed to be placed around downtown to stop the public defecation and urination of the homeless, but they haven't found anybody that will go along with having that placed in their area. So they got to figure out where to put several more of these very expensive bathrooms. I think those are $70,000 or $80,000 a piece, something like that. I believe that's what I heard. They've been paid for, but I hear they don't, like I said, they don't know what to do with them. This whole area here used to be whole storefronts. The old Capitol movie theater sat right here, and the Jewish temple next to that, and just beautiful, beautiful architecture. All gone. Another little look at the festival site, the Arcadia Creek right there, running down through it. All right, I'll be right back. This is the old Kalamazoo Heritage Company. It used to be a garage. This is where you can go in and get all the old antiques that have been pulled out of things that have been raised around town, and really go in there and take doorknobs, locks, you name it. They have quite the collection in there. It's something else. It's really a cool place to go. You can spend 2 hours in there so easy to make your head spin. There's the Hugh building, 1885, right on the corner. Right back. Here's the Wild Bull. I don't think the Wild Bull is open anymore. You can go in there and get schlossed and ride a big mechanical bull. If that ain't a crock of bull. I'll be right back. Big downtown KP Cinema. Go in there and big lounge chairs and kick back and watch a movie. Right here is where the front and back door were. Big old buildings in the day, multiple story, turned into big bars, huge rock and roll bar. The tornado took care of those places, blew them down during the tornado. That was the end of that. Here's the Peninsular building. I filmed the fire here last year. Saugatuck Brewing Company is now pulled out of here and are only in Saugatuck now. And the fire damage is still prevalent in here. The building is very historical. You can see the historical marker on the corner, and it is closed. I'll be right back. We'll look at the architecture here. Downtown. That also is Richardsonian, Romanesque. Yeah, a little quick trip across Crosstown Parkway. Kind of like when you live in LA, do tours around that town, they're always on Sunset. Well, kind of here, there's some main drags, and I have to take those from time to time. There's the Central Cop Shop right there. Yeah, Central Police Department. That's a big police department. They have a SWAT training range inside there, 2 stories tall and everything else. I've heard all about it from an officer. Not seen it with my own eyes, but it's supposed to really be something. All right. Thanks again for watching today. if this place here was open and Mersh was still around, we'd go in there and get some ice cream. Thanks a lot. Subscribing. Appreciate every one of you. We'll see you in the next one. Please stay safe. I'm going to try to do the same.